Hey everybody, Tafony here. Maybe a little bonus round, shorter one today. I am going to be rambling about the Expert Sleepers Little Mikey. It is an 8 HP amplifier module. I guess not voltage controlled, but it's just an amplifier module. And this is what I use in my setup to convert this mic to Euro rack level. And it also has some other features. So there is a level cut that I find I usually have the opposite problem of I'm not loud enough. But it is there. That's cool. There is a high Z. I don't need it for this mic, but there it is. There is a jack or XLR. So what's also nice is you could run an instrument, a 1/4 inch instrument in here. And I have done that sometimes when I am using things like the Syntact or other gear. Now there is a stereo strip beside it as well. So when I'm making videos, I have a IntelliGel Planar Mark 1, which is AC coupled or DC coupled, so I can mix between the little Mikey and the external source. So if I just zoom out a hair, I don't know if there'll be a Planar 1 video ever. Eventually maybe, but it's discontinued anyway. So I have myself in the A channel, myself being the XLR output of little Mikey, and the Syntact in B channel, so I can crossfade between the two. And then they both go into this compressor just to try and balance out the levels a bit, because I think being able to hear yourself in the room kind of makes it hard to tell what the levels are, so compressor definitely helps. Yeah, so XLR versus jack, and then there's a 48 volt output if you want to use a microphone that requires power, which is cool, but I have never used it. It does the job. It's really useful. I wanted to make videos like this for a long time, but I was always like, oh, I have to edit it and overdub my vocals. I have to overdub my voice and the talking and scripting and everything. It's just such a chore. But I think this setup with switching back and forth with the planar and just doing everything in the case and then hooking it up. I have my phone, which you're watching me on right now, and my iPad synced up in Final Cut. It makes all of this a lot easier. It gets rid of a lot of those headaches, and there's probably a better way to do this, but this makes it really easy, and I think that's really important to me. And more importantly than all that, you've already heard how it sounds this whole time. So, yeah, one other consideration. It is really deep. It's got the 16 pin, I believe, the extra wide rails, and I'm mounting it upside down because I want the XLR to be further out as well. But it's also because when it's in the corner, it's kind of hard to jam that 16 pin connector in that way. When I put it on this side, at least it has some room. It's not right up against the edge of the case. Just if this is something you pick up, be mindful that it might not fit. Now it does, and it has fit in the IntelliGel palette, which is like one of the more narrow cases. But those things actually fit a surprising amount of gear. Case in point, the little Mikey. Yeah, it's a nice module. I believe it's like 100 Canadian dollars less than the Bufacco instrument interface, and you are giving up like envelope follower capabilities and stuff, but I don't know. This one was also available at the time, and the Bufacco one wasn't, so it does the job. It boosts my XLR to Euro rack level, and I'm really happy with it. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for listening. Thanks for hearing me ramble. Take care. We'll talk soon.